Hey guys, it is me again. As you can see, today is Sunday, June 12th. That makes it day 163 on our Project Serve Him More. As always, I'm glad everybody's here tonight, or this morning, or this evening, or whenever you watch this. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, hope you all have had a good Sunday. I know I have, really have. Which any day we can get up. Everything's all right. It's a good day. You know what I mean? Well, you know what I mean. As long as our health is fairly decent. Everybody's alive, or family members and friends and everybody, it's a good day. So, um, had a good day today at church, as most of you guys knew. I told you about. We baptized my nephew today, so I had a good time there. Had a dinner before the baptizing at the church, and then went to the lake and baptized him. So, um, I'm actually going to try to, which we've talked about this before, and we've just never got around to it. But I don't know when I'll ever be able to. But our church is right on the bank of a river, so I've thought before about trying to make a path and everything down to the river, and which we've talked about it, and what needs to be done. We're gonna go get in the river first, just wade into it, see how deep it is. We don't know how deep it is behind the church. See if it's about the right depth to do baptizings and things like that. So, I don't know. I'd like to do that. That way we could do everything right at church. Wouldn't have to leave and go, because the lake that we do it at is pretty much all wet. I was going to say it's all the way across the county, which it pretty much is, but it's about 13 miles, 14 miles, something like that up there, 12 or 13. It's not, it's not that bad of a trip, but it'd still just be a lot easier and streamline the process to do it at church if we could. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way, say that we had a good time there. We really did. Um, I tell you, I did. I had a good day at church today. Even though still had, we didn't have a good crowd, but we didn't have a bad crowd either. It was an average crowd of what we've been averaging, about 25, I think, 25 or 27 people, something like that. Uh, you know, I'd like to see it a lot better, but now we've had a couple of weeks where it's been worse than that. So I guess, I had a good day and I needed it. Like I said, I was getting discouraged with everything, and it was like I said, still had some people that wasn't there. But it's how that goes. You can't help that sometimes, I guess. So anyway, like I said, I've had a good day. I hope you all have had a good day. I know I've sat here and talked for 3 minutes and not said nothing, but shot my CZ 452 today, so that was good. That's a nice gun. It really is. I shot it at like 20 yards, and it was shooting a little high and to the right, and then I shot it because it says in the book that it was sighted in at the factory at 50 meters. So I went back to about 45 yards. That's as far as I could go back and still have where I could set me a stool, to rest on. And it was still, it was better, but it was still a little high and to the right. So I adjusted the sights on it, brought the front sight up, which lowers the point of impact, and then I scooted the rear blade sight over to the left, and anyway, got it closer, and then went up to 25 yards, and got it pretty much dialed in. So I shot a 5-shot group once I got it dialed in. Size of smaller than the size of a penny, probably smaller than the size of a dime. The gun's a good shooter. I mean, and that was with open sights. With a scope, no doubt the gun would probably put bullet through bullet hole. You could probably put 5 shots every one of them through, because I can pretty much do that. I mean, I can shoot a group actually smaller than what I shot with this gun with that Ruger 1022 with a scope on it. So I think I may put a scope on this CZ. I wasn't going to. I said, well, I'd like to have me a good accurate 22 with open sights. But I'm not going to shoot any matches. I mean, that's the only reason to have open sights is if you're shooting like in 22 matches. You know, most of those you have to use open sights. I'm not going to shoot in any. And I don't know. You can just be so much more accurate with a scope. I mean, you can. Like I said, right now, that Ruger, I can outshoot that CZ with it. And I know the CZ is the more accurate gun. I know it is. But with a scope in it, I'd say it wouldn't be. So I'll probably end up putting a scope on it, even though I hadn't planned on it. So yeah, guys, I guess let's get to the important thing tonight, guys. And of course, that is God's Word. I can't think of any really more jibber jabber to give you all. I was going to vlog maybe this evening. You know, I kind of had it on my mind, bounced it back and forth. I said, well, you know, if maybe just a little bit before sundown, you know, when it's real pretty out, I may get out and vlog. Try my new camera out, show you guys. But about 5 o'clock here, it started raining. And it rained off and on up till about dark. So I didn't get to do it. So maybe someday this week I may get to do that. Hopefully my buddy can get my 357 SIG barrel, the right one, in this week. I'm hoping he can get it by the middle of the week, maybe. If I get that put in the gun, I've still not decided which 229 I'm going to put it in. But if I can get that put in by maybe the middle of the week, I may make you a video on maybe shooting that, because I've never shot any gun chamber in 357 SIG before. It should be an experience. But anyway, guys, like I said, let me get to the important part tonight. That is, of course, God's Word. Luke chapter 22, verse 27. Here we go. For whether is greater, he that sitteth at meat or he that serveth? Is not he that sitteth at meat? But I am among you as he that serveth. Jesus is saying, I'm actually greater. You know, I'm the creator of you, creator of everything. But now I'm serving you. I'm here as a servant. I'm serving you. Ye are they which have continued with me in my temptations. And I appoint unto you a kingdom, as my Father hath appointed unto me, that ye may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom, and sit on thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not. And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. And he said unto him, Lord, I am ready to go with thee, both into prison and to death. And we all know this what's coming here. And he said, I tell thee, Peter, the cock shall not crow this day before thou shalt thou shalt thrice deny that thou knowest me. And he said unto them, When I sent you without purse and scrip and shoes, lacked ye anything? And they said, Nothing. Then he said unto them, But now he that hath a purse, let him take it, and likewise his scrip. And he that hath no sword, most people don't ever know Jesus said this, he that hath no sword, let him sell his garment and buy one. For I say unto you for I say unto you, let me start over, that this that is written must yet be accomplished in me. And he was reckoned among the transgressors, for the things concerning me have an end. You know, I like this verse 36. Like I said, Jesus is telling them, if you don't have a sword, sell some of your clothes, sell a garment, and go buy one, because you're going to need it. Times are coming that you're going to need it. That's the verse I always try to point out when people say that Christians should not defend themselves. He told his disciples to. Why shouldn't we? But anyway, guys, that's 10 verses, looks like. We'll continue tomorrow night in chapter 22, verse 38. As always, it's so good to be here, guys. I'm glad you all are here. Again, just as normal stuff, guys. Pray for me, my business. Our business so far has just been booming, on fire. Just keep praying, guys. It'll stay like that. You know, I really need to. If it'll stay like that all summer, which I'm pretty sure it will. I'm pretty sure the Lord will let it continue all summer at least. So, but you all just pray for that. Pray for my family. Pray for my business, like I just said. Pray for my church, of course, and pray for me. You know, because I struggle as much or probably more than anybody else. So anyway, guys, as always, I'm glad you all are here. If you need anything, let me know. Whatever it is, I'll do whatever I can to help you. Keep praying too about my bankruptcy deal. Like I said, they've set the court date and all that. And like I told you guys the other night, I got a letter from my lawyer wanting me to bring pay stubs in. I don't have pay stubs. I don't write myself a check every week. Sometimes I don't get a payday, and when I do, usually it's just I take what money's left, or I mean I don't. That's one of the ways that I stay in business. I don't write myself a check every week, and I don't have I don't me being the owner of the corporation, I don't have to cut myself Social Security or anything like that. Saves me enough money to keep going. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that no pay stub deal. I'm going to try to call her tomorrow if her secretary's let me talk to her, and see what to do about that. So you all just pray about that. Pray that everything will go all right with this bankruptcy. And to be honest, guys, it's about to worry me to death. I was aggravated the other day after I got that letter from her and just worried about all of it. I got upset and said that I wish I hadn't never done it. Which I guess it was my only way out. It was either that or lose my home and everything. So anyway, guys, pray for me about that. Pray for everything. Good Lord willing, I'll be back here tomorrow night. So till I do see you guys again, good night and God bless.